Hello, hello, once again, and welcome to another edition of Quoth the Raven, Lewis Bright Raven. I'm your host, Lewis Bright Raven, 30-year veteran writer, illustrator, editor of comics, science fiction, fantasy, horror, and role-playing games. And today is our daily question, and our question this week comes from multiple parties because I've been talking about copyright and trademark violations and all stuff like that. And specifically in regards to a certain popular fan fiction comic. Speaking of copyright trademark violations, what do you say about stuff like John Byrne's X-Men Elsewind series, where he's done 20 issues of story? Marvel offered to publish and he declined, but he just does it on his own. Can't Marvel sue him over that? Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but the long and short of it is, yes, they could technically sue him. But let's get into a little bit of the nitty-gritty. And I wish I had a little bit more legalese expertise, or I could have invited a expert on copyright law to join me, but I didn't have a person. As you see, the kitty wants to give his opinion. But the long and the short of it. What John does is he acknowledges that the characters are copyright, trademark, Marvel Entertainment in all of his work. He is giving it away page by page, free on his website as free fan fiction. And he himself does not collect or sell any of the work connected to that body of work. Technically, this protects him to a level of degree. However, there are people out there who are collecting the scanned art that he's provided, and they're putting it together in collated form and putting it out on the web to purchase in a collected format. I don't know what level of production, how many copies are being made, how many copies are being sold, what the price is, enough to say that there is a infringement where it would cause financial damages to Marvel. But if Marvel wanted to investigate that and it proved out that they were losing a considerable sum of money worth pursuant of a legal case, then yes, Marvel could go after that. And unfortunately, John would be held partially culpable because he is the one who created the original work, even though he's not the one selling or distributing that work for profit. That now he would be like a secondary party, but he would still be held accountable. And that's why, as far as I know, John asks people not to sell it if they are going to produce it in a collection, to just give it away, because it is meant as a free fan fiction. So that's more or less the easy way of explaining it. What do I think of it? Personally, I would prefer that John did his own characters, but that's because I'm a fan of his own characters. A lot of fans want him to do his greatest hits from the 80s, which is the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and stuff like that. And whereas I would love to see him do more, finish his Danger Unlimited story, do some more Babe, do some more Watch 2000. And I really wish that the fans who support the X-Men Elsewind stuff would let him know to do that stuff and would be willing to buy that stuff more than him revisiting stuff from 30, 40 years ago. I think that would do John's. I just think it would be better served for John as an artist and as a person. I think that, it would value his creative properties more if they were coming out on a more regular basis. And I think it would help him. I think it would, help him on a, I don't want to say a psychological or emotional basis, I guess, but, we all want to do our own characters and be successful with our own characters rather than have to ride the coattails of of what has already been made by other people. And someone of John's caliber should be able to do that and be successful. Now, I don't know, if you put him out as free like that again, where he's doing like X-Men Elsewins, and then later collected it on a crowdfunding, or if IDW or Boom or Dark Horse or somebody paid him to do that, I know I would back that heavily. I would buy that right now. And I hope that the majority of John's fans out there would. But who's to say? But that's just my take on that. And that's pretty much what I have to say about it for today. Now, later this evening, I don't know exactly what time, I will be back with another video for what I got this week and a review. But in the meantime, if you have questions, you can contact me. My email is quoththeravenlbr72@gmail.com, subject QTR Q&A. And again, later this evening, sometime, I don't know exactly what time, there will be comic reviews and what did you get this week. This episode, I will be reviewing Biff Stone Monster Hunter for Hire 1 through 3 from Gallant Comics and letting you know what I bought at the comic shop today. And I'll let you guys know what time that is when I get a chance, because I have to go run some errands. It'll probably be later in the evening, though. So bear with me. I will have that for you guys later this evening. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. But before we do that, if you liked this video, or you think others might, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons to continue to get content from my channel. As always, I thank you for watching and for your support. If you want to reach out to me on social media, Lewis.BrightRaven at Facebook, at LewisBrightRave2 on Twitter. You can see some of my artwork at deviantart.com/BrightRaven. You've been watching Quoth the Raven, Lewis Bright Raven, exclusively on YouTube. Again, to reach out to me on email, make comments about my videos, or ask me questions, or even commission artwork from me, Lewis Bright Raven LBR, or Quoth the Raven LBR72 at gmail.com is the address. And if I don't answer within a reasonable amount of time, like a day or so, try Lewis Bright Raven at yahoo.com as a backup. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time